All right, let's do a little comments. Let's respond to some of these comments, man. We
Okay.
got Star Moon Love. And that's from the Is Racism All in Your Head? I do remember that one. I do remember that one. Where can I see the unedited version? Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this, Star Moon. Look, we had to edit a lot of things because
Mhm.
one, YouTube will flag us for a
Yes.
few things depending on what we say and how we say it. And we don't want to get any flags. We're trying to, build this channel or whatever the case may be. So, especially the podcast. So that's why we gotta edit it. I understand, you enjoy it and everything, but however, hey, look, the yeah, we can't do that.
And
Definitely
then
can't.
having 30 minutes of content,
Yeah,
and people are
yeah,
not gonna pay attention to all of it. But we're gonna
yeah,
get you there. We're gonna
yeah, yeah,
feed you. We're gonna
yeah.
feed you because you're part of the congregation.
Hey, one other thing, they said that certain words that you can't say, and you gotta, come up with other words or either bleep them out or whatever. So that's what we're trying to, because it's not normal conversation, but we try to do what we can to make it, entertaining for you guys and give you the uncomfortable truth. Definitely.
All right.
All
Let's
right,
go to the
scroll,
next one.
scroll down. All right, you got this one.
Yeah. Terry, Big T. Always there, always commenting on videos, and we appreciate it. You are one of the number one supporters. So the question is, what are your thoughts on legalizing drugs in general? We'll go to the first one right there. I think they're trying this in a couple of states, and the rates haven't went up crazy. People not going off killing each other. They're legalizing marijuana. It seems like across the United States. So um,
But when you say legalizing in general, like all drugs, no matter what it is,
I can't. Somebody in
no
the
matter
comments
what
can.
it is, man, because some people
Somebody in
can
the
put
comments
things
can.
out.
Yeah, in the comments can say that. I forgot what state it is uh, that's legalizing everything. Everything is
I mean, from
legalized right
from
now.
heroin to
Yeah.
everything. Just
Yes.
wow,
Yes, and
wow.
that's I don't know if we're ready for that. That's something that's outside of the box.
Hmm.
So if that does happen, right now I'll say I'm against it. I'll just say I'm against it right now or whatever because we need more studies on that. The
Yeah,
marijuana, they say it's a gateway drug, but if it's helping with cancer patients and other people, and then for recreational use across the United States,
yeah,
so be it. Okay, I
yeah,
don't want
yeah,
anything to happen with the kids though. 13, you shouldn't have it.
yeah.
Should be 21 and up. 18. How do you feel about that? As far as that,
Well, if you really
that's
want to, if I'm gonna be a devil's advocate, you know that,
yes,
right?
yes.
So if you're gonna say at 18, 21, does it do it? What are the effects of marijuana at that young age? Are you still growing into yourself? Is your body still growing? Your brain, and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So if it's still growing and still, functioning, and now you're doing these things to hinder its function and growth.
hmm Yes. So,
So
so
I mean, that's the devil's
that's a
advocate to
tough.
that whole
Yes.
thing. Yeah, yeah. I understand it's money or whatever. So, but it could be a business and all of that. But legalizing drugs in general, um, man, I don't know about that. To me, I feel like
It's a
because
good
people can
question.
make anything. You can say, all right, we're gonna do this bleaching, this ammonia, and we're gonna make this different type of drug that you can get high for, and
And
then
now
and now it's just whatever,
they put
because people are
fentanyl
putting,
in everything, and people are
man,
dropping.
lacing it,
Yeah,
lacing it,
yes.
lacing it. Yeah. So
But I'm gonna go to the second question. It said we
go
already
ahead with it.
have laws on the books dealing with theft, driving under the influence, etc. So if the drug users break the laws for their habit, then put them in jail. Why put people in jail for using a drug? Now, I'm gonna get on that one right there. Look, if they breaking the law to get the drug, okay, they gotta go. They gotta go to jail. Okay.
Of course,
Now,
of course.
if people doing it for recreational reasons, meaning you can pay for it on your own, not stealing, not breaking and entering in people's homes, killing people over drugs. No, we don't need that in our society. Our society already seems to be going uh, down. So they need to go to jail if they're doing those things. That's against the law.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, I agree with that. And uh, you know, about drugs, if you're on drugs and things of that nature, whenever they, this is how I feel. This may be far fetched, but I'm gonna say it anyway. The If they legalizing all these drugs, marijuana, whatever, right? They legalizing and you're high all the time. When would you make a conscious decision?
Hmm.
You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
good
When it
question.
comes to voting, when it comes to your community, things of that nature. If you're high all the time, even though it relaxes you, nobody on that smoke weed is going out there stealing nothing, getting high, and then going and stealing. No, that's probably not happening. But however, things are passing you by. There
Yes.
was an election. Oh, it was an election. Oh man, yeah. You know what I mean? Like they're
And,
not paying attention to what's going on around them. They're in this other world in their head
and Kane, I'll
because they're
say
high.
this. I'll say this too. On that question, I'll say it's a select few of people that staying high all the time. You will have your people that's working.
Really?
You don't heard of the the person that could be an alcoholic. They
Hmm.
work, and then after they get off work, they're drinking. They do it on the weekends. Or the person that smokes marijuana, they do it on the weekends after work or
Hmm.
whatever. So I think it's a select few of people that's going to be getting high all the time, and they drive
Okay.
around like that, and they function like that. But
Yeah.
no.
Okay. All right. Cool. Cool.
Hmm.
Is that was his last one?
And many workplaces have no drug tolerance policy. Just a thought.
Oh, okay.
Um, yeah. So even Home
Okay.
Depot. I remember when I worked for Home Depot, I had a drug test.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh
know,
yeah.
yeah. You're gonna
Because
operate
they
different
want
things.
everybody. They want to make sure everybody's on the up and up. You're gonna be
Yes,
working
yes,
machinery. You're gonna be doing whatever. You got to make sure you ain't high. That's a safety violation
yes,
right there.
yeah.
Definitely. All right. Let's move on. Scroll down. All right, Catherine. Let Mitch talk about.
Ah,
Look, this is on the does racism still exist? Hey, yeah, I get real passionate. I do want
we
Mitch's
both.
word in there. I do want his word to get in there. But however, I just
Uh
get
oh.
get juiced up and be in the mood, and I just kind of or whatever. But
Yes,
I'll work on that. I'll take it to heed.
but
Definitely, definitely.
we have a good dynamic of getting along, talking, and everything. And I know when you see this, oh, we got to slow him down. When he think he cooking, okay, we can go to the next one.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. What's this one? All right,
Oh,
this is Cash Sign 24.
yeah, you go with
Okay.
that.
Wrong. Racism is alive and just as strong today. They literally are bringing in illegal aliens into black neighborhoods to dilute the black vote. Really? Y'all better wake up. Pay attention. Y'all, y'all can be flows and pretend like the enemy is not out there. Doesn't mean that they are not trying to attack you. Who is this enemy? Now, this is off the is it rights for all or for a selected group that's dealing with the civil rights and things of that nature. So,
Let me hear you. Let me hear you.
hey, look, you know how I feel about that racism. Yes, it's individualized. It's not any system or anything like that. Now, this whole thing about the bringing
Flooding the
illegals and
neighborhoods.
flooding the neighborhoods, I believe that's happening. I believe that's happening. I believe because we had a video. I don't know if we're going to get to it, but we had a video over the border and everything about how they're bringing these people into over the border, letting them stay, pick where you want to go, send them there. That's happening, definitely. But dilute the black vote. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Mitch, man. So if they're illegal, are they voting? And how are they voting if they're illegal? If they're not registered to vote, how are they registering to vote if they're illegal?
And that's a great question. And you bring this up, right? When we have the voting, what do they always talk about? Uh, Voting people are um, what are they saying pretty much? The Republicans usually say, okay, we need to have stricter voting laws because this is happening. Is it really happening? And
I don't know.
people, I do agree with you need an ID. You need some type of identification to vote.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
wrong
yeah.
with that? You need identification to drive, right?
Mm-hmm.
To get certain goods, you need identification. So you should have that to vote. So as far
Yep.
as flooding the neighborhood, I know even in my small town where I used to live, uh, now the community is almost, it seems like it's more like our Latino brothers and sisters. The neighborhood is seem to have changed. I know people say that over the West Coast and uh, little jobs, even at McDonald's, you need to be almost bilingual or whatever. Are
Mm-hmm.
you talking about that? But as far as people coming into the United States at a high rate,
They are.
if they are, they coming in legal and uh, it's opportunities out there for everybody. And if you have to, I'll say, being bilingual and then have to learn a different language just to be competitive in a job market, even at, say, McDonald's, if you have to do it, you have to do it. You got to be competitive to make a way of life for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm for it. But as far as flooding the communities, I'm not. I'm not sure. I have no data
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah. I believe that same thing. Like diluting the black vote.
I can see where they can go with that
I know what. Yeah, I know what he's
because
trying.
you done heard
Trying to
talking
do.
points, and
Yeah.
you would get to that program. You heard talking points of they the Democrat Party are flooding. They want the borders to be open and open and open because they giving different things to these group of people, and they should show their loyalty by voting that way.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens if that is true? Did we think about that?
Well, that's
You
why I
know,
want to get the stricter laws and make sure that everybody who's vote is a citizen, and you know what I mean. Like we can't be
yeah,
just
yeah.
or green or whatever the rules and regulations are. But yeah, just people just voting, just show up and vote. What?
Yeah, and
They just
but
gonna
to
show them what their passport and say, hey, you can go. Come on in. You live over in this area. You live in this neighborhood. I don't know. I don't
but
know.
appreciate it,
Yeah.
Cash.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Cash time. Yeah, definitely. Scroll down. Yeah, definitely. Appreciate that.